Welcome to episode 2 of A Boy and His Tog. We're on Sand River Assault. I'm on the attacking team. And I guess it won't be surprising to too many people that the attacking team on this match decides to camp. Particularly to my left here in these hills, just about every kind of tank you can think of, including a KV-1S, decides to sit and snipe for most of the match. So, yeah, I'm not feeling too great about this match. I don't think there was a Western offensive at all. The 1-2 line, if there was, it's already fallen. The sun has already set over there. I don't think anyone went over there. And the enemy team, who should be defending, is going to start attacking us on that flank. So, pretty standard assault match. Yeah, I decide, even if we're going to fail, I'd like to get some credits out of this. So I'm in a premium tank. I'm just going to push forward the usual place where the heavies are supposed to push. I decide to just keep moving, see if I can score some damage here. The enemy Churchill has come down into this trench. Not sure what his strategy is here, but this will work. Take some credits out of this. 3-6. The gap is closing. If I'm gonna die, I'm gonna die in style. We're at 3-6. Getting shot at from the ridge, but I'm also spotting them. And I think I'm gonna start getting some spotting damage here. Do a little wiggle for Artie. There's 3 Artie on the enemy team, and they love togs, and they just pepper the earth around me. Okay, the gap is closing, 6-7. There's a chance we could win. I'm starting to feel a little more confident. I get a bounce, and that bounce I think is from the SU-100Y. Up on the hill. They're coming down from the hill behind me. They're going to start supporting me. The KV-1S is still a ways back, but he's coming. At one point, I think he believes he's the one who's leading the charge. He starts saying, "Go, go." I've been going. I'm going backwards now. I guess I'm just straightening out. Yeah, the SU-100Y up on the hill. He vanished, like a magician in a puff of smoke. Less than 4 minutes on the clock, and now my team decides to come support me. Maybe they just think that the clock on the side means that the cookies are almost done. Okay, SU-100Y. Could really give me some trouble. He could pretty much take me out here. But he seems to understand this tank to a degree. He knows that I have the rate of fire on him. Wait for him to appear again. I don't want to get hit by him again. There's still 3 already left on the map. I'm not feeling too confident that I'm going to survive this. So I can get the top of his head, and pay attention here because you're about to see an enemy player raging. Score's even now. It looks like pushing with heavy tanks works on this map. Who knew? I don't know, who's behind me? Is it the KV-1S? It looks like it. KV-1S is keeping that medium at bay. This isn't... Can I get him? Okay. You all saw that. I had the corner of his giant head sticking out over the rock. And there he is. He's raging. Bull fucking shit, you could see anything on me. Well, I could. I have the video to prove it. So, yeah, that's the problem with the SU-100Y. They have these giant turrets, and they're really easy targets to hit. They're big, clunky boxes. And I drive a big, clunky box a lot, and so I should know. Less than a minute, we have to kill all of them. We can't... Well, I guess if every single one of us got on cap right now, we could probably cap it out, but it's not going to happen. If we can kill the remaining 3 tanks, we win. Who knew that this game would get so close? There's buildings in the way. Less than 20 seconds to kill 2 tanks. KV-1S killed the tank destroyer, and... yeah. I was right. It was a fail. But it wasn't the fail that I thought it was going to be. We almost brought it back. And I got high caliber steel wall. Let me see, what did I do? About 1,500 damage. Yeah, not the greatest game, but not a horrible game. We just couldn't get that birch gun in the end. And I did get the spotting damage a little bit, so not too bad. So now we're on Pearl River. I'll be honest, I'm not sure where to put a tog on this map. On either side, I always kind of get... the tank's too slow to get to a really good strategic spot, especially now that they've changed it. The middle is Arty heaven. It just gets spammed by Arty so bad. I don't like going there in a slow, giant tank. So I was heading towards the old heavy spot up to the north there. But then I noticed that the southwest flank was kind of open, so I thought, well, I'm going to hang around base and see what happens. Yeah, the T-25AT is not looking good. He's screaming for help.
Enemy armor is damaged.
Hellcat comes charging out at me. Well, not really at me, because I was still hidden. My sixth sense just went off. E-25 comes down, rams him to death. Nice. Nice job. Yeah, if your only defense on a flank is a tank destroyer screaming for help at the top of an exposed hill, that flank is about to fall. I can't say that it crumbled. More like a deflating balloon. Yeah, sad trombone music for that southwest flank. They're coming in numbers, and they're coming fast. 6-6. It doesn't look good. This is another game that just looks like a fail. And part of the fail is on me, so I gotta do something to salvage this. E-25 is moving up. Not sure that that's a great idea. It doesn't work out too well for him. Yeah, that's a sign of the end coming. When Arty is running like hell, that's usually it's like a canary in a mine. That passes out. It's not a good sign. Yeah, E-25 went right up and engaged. Not sure if he's the one doing that damage. Spotted. Yep, I was unseen the entire time I was approaching base to reset cap, and the E-25 is dead. So there was a full health ninja tog camping base. Surprise! I killed a VK. Who do you think was on the cap the longest? I'm guessing the steward.
Enemy vehicle destroyed. Got him.
Yep. Now base is secure. We've pretty much won this. That was... And the T-34-85 comes late to the party.
Penetration.
Can I get him?
We're done for. Everyone get out.
Yeah, that surprised the hell out of me when that happened initially. I got destroyed by their Hummel. Technically, the T-34-85 killed me. He got the finishing shot, but I think both shells were in the air at the same time, and the Hummel just happened to hit me first. Yeah, well done. Well, we won. And I did play a major role in resetting the cap. So I feel like I played a major role in accomplishing this win. I guess the guys on the other side of the map there at their base probably put up a pretty good fight too. We'll see in a second when we look at the post-battle results. Here we are, 33,000 credits, almost 900 XP. And this is a standard account. Not a great game, but not a bad game. Yeah, no surprise that I got a Defender medal. That T-20 did really good. He had a great game. We didn't see any of it. I don't know. He must have. I'm guessing he was up by the enemy base. Yeah, I barely left spawn. And yeah, a victory. I'll take it. Alright, so we're back to Sand River. This time we're on defense.
Let's go.
Assault again. We're on the other side of the map. This replay is just as much about the AT-8 on our team as it is about me. Tin Can Hobo. We'll wait till you see the end of this match. You will be surprised at the result. The surprise, by the way, is not that the defending team decides to attack. That should not surprise anyone. But basically, it's the usual Sand River assault match. Again, it looks like I'm not sure where I'm going to go. It doesn't seem like there's too many tanks to the left of me here down the 1-2 line, so I decide to head that way. And as soon as I start going that way, suddenly all the other tanks are going that way. Still, we're pretty well spread out. I'm gonna kind of hang back down here. I talk about the TOG a lot being a support tank. It's too slow to get to the front line of combat, so why try? You should try to find a strategic position behind the other heavies where you can give them support fire. That strategic position behind the other heavies doesn't necessarily have to also be behind friendly Artie, which I am at the moment. You can argue that he's moved up maybe a little too far for defense on Sand River, but it's his tank, it's his game. I think I'll sit next to him.
Enemy armor is hit.
Tracked him.
Enemy is
So, I got spotting, or I got tracking damage on that tank, as well as probably more than half of his health worth of damage.
Penetration.
And this is what I mean about the TOG being a sniping tank and about being a support. Yeah, I've got binoculars. The gun is really accurate, and God, the gun is amazing on this tank. It just is.
Penetration.
Alright, well. Sometimes I get derped, but that'll
They're
work.
knocked out.
Yeah, we just annihilate them. So the 1-2, the Western attack, the Western offensive has crumbled, and so now we're all going to come back and turtle up, right? We're going to come back and turtle up and help defend the West. No, they're going to attack. They're going to. Wow, our base is already being attacked. Just as quickly as we've taken down the Western offense, the Eastern offense annihilated our defending tanks. It was kind of a yin and yang. So I moved back to the east to help the remaining tanks over here. Well, there are no remaining tanks over here. It's really just going to be me.
Enemy armor is damaged.
Already running like hell. Yeah, not good. I got tracked. Repair the track, because that is not a good place to be sitting. Alright, getting shot at from all sides. So we got a medium tank in town. I've got the VK right in front of me. Take a shot.
Tank is damaged. We can barely
Time for
track.
another shot
Penetration.
where he backs up.
Enemy armor is damaged.
I almost have time for a third shot. But
Enemy is hit. Track hit. The radio man is bleeding. We
oh,
can't rely on
hello.
him.
Yeah, tunnel vision a little bit.
We're immobilized. Enemy armor is damaged.
Okay. The Cheeto is out. And
Bailout.
from behind,
Vehicle is hacked.
like I said, I was tunneled in a little bit. I didn't see the Artie get slaughtered, and I knew there was a tank back there, roughly flanking me. But I had two tanks on the other side of me, and I thought that they were the ones that were hitting me. They weren't. I was getting hit from behind. Which, you probably knew that, but I didn't at the time. So what's going on here? We got the M6 and the AT-8. Remember I mentioned Tin Can Hobo earlier. He's up on the ridge overlooking our base. Someone is capping. The M6 is coming up to fight the Panzer and the VK. I think what he doesn't realize, though, is that there's actually a third tank over here. There's another medium hidden. The M6 plays a great game, by the way. Okay, it's the Jag Panzer that's capping. There might be another tank on cap. Panzer 3-4 kills the M6. That Panzer was hiding there the whole time. He was... Okay, we're in the AT-8. He's overlooking the base. He's going to reset the cap. He is going to succeed in resetting the cap, by the way. But watch the map. You'll see a medium tank coming up to flank him.
One of our tracks is damaged.
Great.
The engine is damaged.
He's killing the tanks at our base. But he's taking shots in the butt. And I'm not sure if this is a deliberate cool-headedness or if he's just Captain Oblivious. And now he's going to deal with the medium. Now I have a tortoise, so I've run this British TD line, and I've been in this situation. I've gotten clowned by so many medium and light tanks who have gotten behind me. I don't know how he gets out of this, and just keep watch. Yeah, my eyes are sending information to my brain, and my brain is just malfunctioning. We give him praise at the end here for winning the game for us, but I'm not sure what we're praising, because there's no real level of skill that was demonstrating. It was just kind of a weird little dance between two clumsy tanks. You know what? For me, that's over 6,000 XP in a 5 times bonus weekend. So I'll take it. And so, good job, Tin Can. You played a game. That's the end of my replays. I'm going to head out listening to later Era Sabbath. Deal with it.